Kinky fuckers of Twitch.
Ed, your beard.
I know, it does it. What is up, folks? How we all doing? Hello. That's yes. TikTok, if you are watching, you can listen in, but if you want all the good stuff and you want to chat with us, please come over to Twitch. Twitch.tv/Beast and Bells. And we got Lilac Sugar Doll in the room. Oh. We're trying to convince Lilac to be one of our guests on the podcast because she is a little and super adorable. But she said she wanted to see it first. So she is here, which I find it ironic that this is the first stream she's going to watch because it's a pretty casual stream. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow, folks, we're going to do our Christmas theme podcast. And that means we're going to be singing, "Stop Showing Off Your Booty and Your New Jeans." I need to do your TikTok video on that first. Sorry. Don't get us in trouble. Them new jeans I bought are like, damn. Just damn. By the way, please everybody ignore the giant mountain I have on my face. You on TikTok can't see it because you're on. Oh no, you are on that side. You all have to look at it. No, when our girls left, jeans got stolen. And I insisted on getting Alice a new pair of jeans, and I insisted on getting her a pair of jeans that was not fucking $12. So got her first $100 pair of jeans, and they look fucking fantastic.
They're not $100.
They were $90. It's close enough. I tried to buy her a $180 pair of jeans. She wouldn't let me. And also, these just looked better. Damn. Just damn. If you are on TikTok, though, please do come to Twitch because we are trying to get partner status. Yes. We applied for partner. They said you're doing good, but you got to keep your viewer count up for like 3 more weeks. So if we keep doing it, we're not just going to be affiliate. We're going to be partner. So I've got some information for you guys, and we are going to have a little bit of fun. And we're just going to have a casual stream tonight. I got food on the way. So, there we go. Smoke this here cigarette. By the way, to answer your question, for those of you who saw my TikTok, yes, I was baked out of my fucking gourd last night. Alice can do that 420 shit all the time. No problem. I do like 1.5 hits. 1.5 hits. Of what were we? Powder keg. That was supposed to be an uplifting, energizing strain. I laughed like a fucking idiot. For like 30 minutes straight. And then I passed the fuck out. I'm a 240-pound man. And 1.5 hit fucked me up. I don't smoke ever. This is why I do microdosing with edibles. No, I'm fine on Twitch to talk about it because it's legal. I'm not supposed to talk about it on TikTok. Don't report talking about the weed. Okay? Hear me? Thank you for the new follower. And also, I saw that all those gifted subscriptions there, Ice Dragon. We appreciate it. We always love you. Alice says hi. She told you to check your Hope, I'm so sorry to hear that about your mom having a stroke. I Hope Ronnie. Very happy to hear, though, that we've been able to help. I appreciate that. And thank you also, Nadeo. We really, really appreciate it. I know it's you guys thanking us, but when you guys thank us, it means the world to us. Oh, this is the lowest viewer count we've had, but I think it's because it's, Christmas Eve's Eve. Why we're doing a Christmas themed stream tomorrow, but we're going to make the most of it. It probably won't be a full 3-hour stream tonight, but I want to talk to you guys about daddy versus daddy versus daddy. We'll have that conversation tonight. I want to have a little bit of conversation about integrity and my thoughts on that. Getting started in poly with vanilla people, and then we'll do some questions. But also, if you guys did not see the update, our podcast is now everywhere. We are everywhere. You can search us on, God, what did I figure out? Amazon. You can search us on Spotify. And right now we're waiting for approval from Apple. But otherwise, you can listen to the audio there too. I had to jump through a whole bunch of hoops today to figure that out, how to pull the audio from YouTube and make it work, but we did it. Yay, we did it. So, yes, Dora, the bearded explorer. Lordat Punani. Anyway, so to get into it. First of all, for those of you who are just tuning in, who are new to the stream, I am Beast, aka Chaos, aka Urban Beardsman, aka the Kinky Gnome, as some people have liked to say. I have 22 years experience technically, 19 legally, when it comes to kink and polyamory. I hosted some of the largest events in St. Louis for years. I have a master's degree that includes diving into psychology and sociology. I am a certified rescue diver, first responder, and over the past 2 decades, I've consulted with, dozens of doctors and psychiatrists and otherwise in regards to kink, polyamory, and how that affects. To understand that the information I give you will still be based on my experience, my opinion, my knowledge, but it is coming from a strong place. If you are curious where else to find us, stlbells.com/link. stlbells.com/link has all of our fantastic stuff on it, including the new Spotify link. Although I got to tell you, it was really cool today to log into Spotify after I did that. Just type in Kinky Fucker and have it pop up. Felt pretty good. So yeah, we do everything. We've got the Patreon. We've got the Hype Train already. Holy shit, the Hype Train. Wow. All right, earn those emotes. Let's do it. Hype Train. Everybody play the sound effects right now. Play your sound effects. Play the crazy sound effects. And also, there might be a sticker thing on here now where you can do stickers. But give those bits, give those subscriptions, and play our fun sound effects. Remember, if you Rickroll me or otherwise, you get to see some dancing. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Make that Hype Train happen. If you want to play sound effects, if I remember correctly, if you scroll over the screen, there's a little thing you can click, like a puzzle piece, but there's a couple different places. Yes, Hades Spire, thank you for gifting that sub to Old Bad Gamer. Yas. Yas. Level 1's complete. I want to get us all the way to level 5 tonight. Level 5 motherfucking Hype Train. That's what we want to happen. Yas. By the way, if our lovely possible guest for later in the week is still here, I assure you that when you are here, we will talk specifically on your topics. But tonight we're going to try to play a little bit of catch up, give you guys some information. I'll try to answer your question about a PC. Sure. I'll do what I can. Come on, guys, keep them going though. Keep that Hype Train going. We like the Hype Train. Alice is just back there being, yep. Worth to buy an Intel Core i5. I am not the person to ask about that because Patrick, I'll tell you what my method of building the new PC was, and it was what's the best fucking shit I can buy, and that's what I bought. We've got a 2080 in the other PC that Alice has, and we were having struggles with it. We've been told that apparently my new PC could land the space shuttle or animate for Pixar. How true that is, I don't know. But we went with the 3080, the i9, 128 gigs of RAM. I basically did everything that I could aside from going crazy. The motherboard I had, by the way, it's the Maximus 2 Hero. And I had to spend extra on my water cooler just so I could put I can put Patrick Stewart on it. Yeah. Anyway, so let's get into the topics at hand. If you guys have watched our recent YouTube video, that also featured the giant fucking mountain on my nose, which is a pimple apparently from wearing my mask. The first thing I want to get into tonight, and I'll give you some direction with it. I'm happy to take your questions, but the difference between being a daddy and being called daddy and sugar daddy. Okay? So let's talk about sugar daddy first. Because I feel like due to certain sites, due to certain people, due to certain men, because I don't qualify those people as men, the term sugar daddy has gotten a bad rap. Okay? And somewhere in the past year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, whatever, the term sugar daddy became nothing but a term for a beta bitch male that wanted to hire a woman to awkwardly flop on top of them for 30 seconds for the lowest bid possible, leaving her overly unsatisfied financially and sexually, basically. That's where the term has become, unfortunately. You can pinch me all you want. It's not false. It's not false. It's not false. It's true. It is true. We understand we are firm supporters of sex work. What we do is technically considered sex work. However, a lot of the 103 viewers, fuck yeah, but the hype train's got to keep going. Come on. Don't let the hype train stop. We got a minute left. Don't do it. Don't do it. Come on, keep the hype train. Anyway, if you want to support a high-end escort, go for you. No knocking you there. But I'm saying that the overall abundance of people that qualify for that term now, the dogs are fighting. Stop. Fit under the category I said before. $100, $200, $300, some sad fucking representation. Going, oh, and then afterwards going, did you get there? Bro, she wasn't even the same fucking neighborhood. Okay. Now, that being said, what a sugar daddy actually is, or supposed to be, or used to be. Great timing. Great timing on the audio. Senpai! Anyway. Yeah. It used to just be something as simple as marrying up. Okay? In other words, you came from lower class, middle class, whatever, even whatever. You were marrying somebody that could provide for you. Okay? Not I'm going to give you an allowance, but provide for you. Level 1 hype train. Oh, I'm sad. Or if you want to go more further forward, Marilyn Monroe married her first sugar daddy and he helped her launch her acting career. Mariah Carey. All I want for... We would not know her if it was not for her sugar daddy who produced her first album. All realistically a sugar daddy should be defined as is more than likely... Mini girl, you're right. Not all sugar daddies are dominant. That's true. And not all arrangements in the sugar bowl are platonic or intimate. You are also correct. However, I'm going more with, I understand I'm not trying to speak for all people with that title. I'm saying for a lot of people, it's gotten misconstrued is my only point. Because some would consider me a sugar daddy. But by the older definition, i.e., prior to certain launching of the success of what we're doing, I would be the primary breadwinner. Again, I have a corporate day job that pays me very well. And when I have a partner or partners, we have a joint checking account. That means they have access to all of my money. And frankly, I don't even use the term my money. It's our money because we're in a relationship. That's how it works. I also, pride myself on my background in photography and marketing and things like that. So I'm giving them opportunities. I've had partners that wanted to be dancers. I've had partners that wanted to be otherwise. I make sure and do everything I can to make my partner's dreams come true. That technically, by some terms, is a sugar daddy. And so I want to remove the connotation. Now, for me, I don't think it's that. That to me is being a man. That to me is being a proper man, being proper dom, etc. You should take care of your partner. You should provide for your partner. You should help them grow as a person and who they are. That's just what you should do. You should never be in a relationship with somebody with the intent for them to leave the relationship worse than they came in. They should leave the relationship better than they came in, or should at least try to. Now, sometimes, as Alice and I well know, they're too stupid to figure that out. But the goal should be for them to leave better than they came in. Now, when it comes to the other daddy, yes, build together. Exactly. Build together. 110 fucking %. Build together. That's what being a family, that's what being a relationship, anything else. You build a house together, you build a home together, you build love and relationship together. You bust your ass, provide the best life you can for your partner, and your partner should be busting their ass right along with you. That is the goal. And when it comes to poly, it's instead of a double effort, it's a quadruple effort. It's a 6 effort. It's whatever. That makes it awesome. Benefit. But also, I want to clarify that too, because some people nowadays have this misconception that somehow a joint bank account is manipulation, which is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. It's dumb. My parents had a joint bank account my entire life. Every relationship I've ever been in, I've had a joint bank account. I mean, not, hey, we started dating 2 days ago. You share finances. That's what you do when you're in a relationship. One of the reasons why Christmas is always weird after you've been with somebody for a while, because basically you're just spending each other's money on each other. Really. Basically. But, because it's still nice to open. I bought you shit.
Yeah.
You got bags over there. You're going to open one of them on stream tomorrow.
But why am I getting...
Because it's probably something I wouldn't buy myself. Or I would, but it's more the fact. You know what it is? It's the fact that you took time to find it. The fact that you took time to find it and think that, you know what? My boyfriend would like this. Same thing that I did when I found your presents. You know what? She didn't have to ask me for it. I paid attention to things that she said. And I got her things that are like things she said. And Ice Dragon, I don't have an answer for you on the sugar daddy without sexual aspect, because for me, a sugar daddy is a relationship, period. And frankly, I'm a firm believer that if you're in a relationship with somebody and you don't have good sexual chemistry, you shouldn't be in a relationship with them. Frankly, just to be honest. Anyway, that being said, there is a huge difference between going, oh, daddy, yes. Oh, or papi. Ooh, papi. Ooh, papi. Oh, mio Dios, oh, papi. Ay, Johnny. No, there's a... Ay, Dios mío, papi. Ay. There's a huge difference between being called papi, daddy, grandpa, I guess, I don't know, and being a daddy. Huge fucking difference. Now, look, if that's all you're into, is if that's all you're into is being called daddy or calling someone daddy when you're doing the dirty, more power to you. That's great. There's nothing wrong with that. Nobody's here to knock you for that. Again, we're not here to yuck anybody's yum. And by the way, real quick before I say that, anybody who's sending us gifts, the P.O. Box address has changed because the P.O. Box was going to be the other apartment that the girls moved into. And they're not here anymore, and we don't have that other apartment anymore. So we're working with the mailman to get anything that was already sent. But if you do send us stuff or want to send us stuff, please verify our address first. We will give you a different address. Just so you know. Anyway. There's a huge difference between being called daddy being a daddy. And it's totally fine if that's all you want to do is call somebody daddy or be called daddy. We're not here to yuck your yum, like I said. We support all kinks. We support all fetishes. We support all polyamory. Do what you want. No such thing as a tourist. None of that bullshit. Yes, you can, but I'm not gonna admit to that, GTFO. But we would be more than happy to receive it. Yeah, they want to send some stuff that begins with a 4. Catch my drift. Ends in a 20. Yeah. Now, mind you, if it gets caught in the mail, we don't know who the fuck you are. I'm just saying. But because that's to be like, hey, people send us shit all the time. We don't fucking know. Please, God, don't send us dead bodies or anything weird. Just please don't. Don't send us some dark web shit. Please, God, no. Certain things, but most of it probably not. I've seen some dark web unboxing videos on YouTube, and I mean, like, I'm sure most of it's bullshit. I'm sure it's all fake. But like, anyway. I'm sorry to hear that, Speedy. If there's any issues, let me know. And Jenny Poo right now, everything is doing okay. There's not any drama right now that we need to deal with, and hopefully there won't be. We will address it if there is. There's a few things going on that we are not going to address right now because we haven't seen it be an issue yet. But if it becomes an issue, we will tackle it. Oh God, I can't sing sexy and I'm sexy and I know it. That's about the most you're going to get. I don't know the words of that song. Unfortunately. Yes, I'm on FetLife. Guys, you can send stuff to 1600 Locust Street and just put attention, Beast and the Bells. 1600 Locust Street, 63103, and just put Beast and the Bells. We maintain an office at that address, and that should work. Or if you just want to put attention office at that address and then mention it, we'll deal with it. We've already talked to the property owner about the office thing. Should be fine. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Save your questions. Let me get through this topic before I lose my train of thought again. The difference between being called daddy, 63103. The difference between being called daddy, yes, you can put it in the chat. Sorry for the massive clickiness of my keyboard. Yeah, that's the easier part. One is a word and one is a responsibility, but there's more to it than that. You have to understand that if you're going to take on that title, that moniker, that privilege of being someone's daddy, you know, I don't even like calling daddy. You call me sir, so it's a little different anyway. I'm glad you can't hear it because this new keyboard is very clicky. I mean, like, can't hear that at all. Are you serious? Can't hear that. I would be amazed. I can hear it a little. All right, well, maybe I set my mic good enough that you can't hear it. That makes me happy. I thought this thing was going to be like, clickety clacking in their ears like crazy. A lot of you have probably seen the audio on TikTok that says, you know, a submissive requires more structure, more guidance, more support, more love. It takes more. Being a daddy takes even more. Okay? Because you can't, it's not just about kink. It's not just about sexuality. It's not just about, again, being called daddy while you rail some poor young girl. Not young, it doesn't have to be young, could be 18, could be 30, it doesn't matter. But that's not what it's all about. Because typically those who want a daddy want guidance, want mentorship, want help with day-to-day things, and want help with bigger things. Taxes, for instance. I know that sounds stupid, but like Alice is a perfect example. And mind you, Alice has a little tendency. She doesn't call me daddy. But like, I'm helping Alice build her credit. I'm walking her through that process. I'm going to help Alice do her taxes at the end of the year. Or, well, not the end of the year. What I mean. Yeah, but it's different now if there's business. Business taxes are different. I've helped partners with. No, her and I have zero food allergies. You eat us what the fuck you want. You have any food out? Did I miss something? You don't have any food out. No food allergies. She does like dark chocolate versus milk chocolate, though. I like white chocolate. But it's not even just a leg up in life. I'm not saying that you as a daddy dom need to be some rich dude or more successful. But you need to have the maturity to provide for your partner. You need to have the maturity to guide them through what they need. If it's deal with PTSD or triggers, you need to be able to be aware, know that you're accepting that. You really should accept that for any partner. Like if you ever have a partner that has PTSD and you're like, fuck you, I can't deal with this, then crash and you don't deserve them. But that being said, more so as a daddy, you have a responsibility to take care of them psychologically. Am I wrong? I think she thinks I'm funny. That's good. She's right here. She's around. I think she's about to walk the dogs, maybe, or she's wandering around in a jacket. I don't know what the hell she's about to walk the dogs. And we've got food coming. She's right here, though. Don't break my chair. Back. Break it. She breaks every chair.
I don't.
She breaks every chair in this house. She breaks a lot of things. Why we can't have nice things. She insists on sitting on the arm of the chair no matter how many times I tell her. She's now pulling on the back of this new chair. Like, we have $340 chairs, gaming chairs in this house, that are all in different states of disrepair, mostly thanks to her.
No,
Yes, it is. Mostly thanks to her. How cold is it outside, they're asking? And Lilac, you're 100% right. Most littles need mental stability as well. They need mental stability. They need guiding hand for physical health. They need protection a little bit more. How can you guys not see her? She's right there. How can you guys not see her? Literally in the frame with me. Right there. Look, she's real. I can pinch her. I can do things. She's real. She's real. Walk the dog. You might get lucky and be down there when the food arrives, which would be awesome. Cheated and we ordered food. God, that'll be the next thing. We should just give people the address for fucking DoorDash and just have them randomly send food to our house. What are they gonna eat tonight? So yeah, I mean, you've got to be willing to take all that on. And it's not a sexual thing. It really shouldn't be. The sexual thing should be the last part of it. And that also means too that you can't just be like, well, it's not just sexual for me. Like, I love when they dress up the outfits and I love that they color. That's great. But like, you have to understand that that's a vulnerable state they're putting themselves in. And they're putting themselves in that vulnerable state because they're trusting you to be a caregiver. So you have to be willing to take on that role. And if you're not willing to take on that role and that responsibility, you have zero business calling yourself a daddy. It's also one of the reasons why I'm very particular about ages when it comes to kink. Now, mind you, I'm not an ageist. I'm not some person that thinks that you have to be 21, 25, 30 to get involved in kink. Okay? I'm a firm believer that once you're 18, you should be able to have access to all the resources you need, and etc. That being said, if you're an 18 or 19-year-old person and you're calling yourself daddy or mommy, that's probably not fair. Because I very highly doubt that at 18 or 19, you have any kind of the mental, financial, physical, or otherwise maturity and experience to be able to take on that role. Even me, with the life that I have lived, which has been extremely diverse and at sometimes traumatic, I have not I was not ready at 18. And this comes from somebody who started this years before they were 18, who learned as a sub on how to be a dom, who has lost a partner to a heroin overdose due to her suffering from traumatic PTSD from abuse at the hands of a religious boarding school that was one of these places that believed in conversion therapy and curing promiscuity that her parents sent her to. Parents who were already mentally abusive, and she came back to it, and I tried to get her out of the situation, and I couldn't. I mean, her PTSD was under control when she was with me, but we ended up not working out. And she came back to me years later, and I tried to help her. That place had done too much damage. Ironically enough, her parent is the ambassador to Kenya for Trump. If you ever want to know what a toxic former Illinois senator looks like, look him up. Kevin McCarter. You can also look up Palm Lane and Mount Park was that too. So I dealt with all that. I've had other partners with PTSD for a multitude of reasons. I had a partner that had PTSD because she was dealt with this super emotionally abusive man who used to pull up his phone and look at and pull up hot girls on Instagram and be like, "You see this? See this picture? This is why you can't get me hard." And he would do that to her. And he would just fuck with her body image and her mental state consistently. And I helped her through. I have dealt with so many partners over the years. And also being my connection with first responders and otherwise, I have that knowledge. And even then, I would say that it takes a certain level of experience and maturity to deal with becoming a daddy. A dom alone, but to take on a daddy and it takes more. Okay? Be fair of that. Yeah, trust me, I trust me, I wanted to punch him. I used to hack his Wikipedia page for his campaign because he had removed his daughter from it. I kept putting her on there. And most recently, he made a record of because he voted against drug reform that even dealt with. Give you guys a little bit of deeper insight into me tonight. Hopefully, you don't mind. Swifty girl, what song would you like to hear? Let's get off the negativity. Get a little brighter note in here. By the way, also, while I'm waiting for her to request her song, I want to mention this too. This is one of the reasons why I'm so adamant of my hatred for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Somebody remind me of that in just a minute. And Hakuna Matata. Remind me of those in just a minute. One of the reasons why I'm so adamant about my hatred for those creators out there and otherwise who have tried to tear me down, tear Alice down, tear other people down with false bullshit. Because I have spent my life trying to take care of my partners. I have spent my life trying to be the best man I could be for my partners. Relationships don't work out sometimes, that's fine. But to use some of the bullshit that they say in a way to discredit me, hold that thought. Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and buzz you in, sir. Start grabbing on the door. All right. Hopefully they got into the. And no, I don't think there's anything such thing as being too old to discover kink, by the way. But no, I hate it because I've spent my life being that person. And the fact that anybody would say that otherwise really fucking hurts. I've seen toxic men. I've seen abusive men. I've seen men that have tried to trap people. I've seen all this bullshit. And trust me, it ain't fucking me. So it really frustrates me because not only is it bullshit, but when you use that as a tactic to discredit somebody, you are discrediting and hurting every person who's actually a victim of those things. And it is the most horrific, self-serving, selfish fucking thing you can do. You need, and that's why I want to speak on integrity tonight. Integrity is the next one. But before I do that, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeers loved him as they shouted out with glee, yippee, yippee. They never let poor Rudolph join in all the... Oh, God, I forgot. Fucked it. I fucked up the rest of the words. It's all right. What was the other one we wanted? Hakuna Matata. I know. Hakuna Matata. Yeah, that's all I got. Sorry. I'm a blues and country man. Rock. That's who I am. And musical theater. I can do theater like it's going out of style. Got to give me some of that stuff. That. So. Oh, here's another song. Before I get off the daddy topic, does anybody have any questions on the daddy topic? And if you guys want, you guys got to redeem bits or channel points to get me to sing a song. Amy Geek, what do you want to hear? I'm trying to think of what in this. But before we move on to the topic, what questions do you guys have on DDLG, Daddy, otherwise? Ask the questions. Oh, we're gonna have to go deep in the rest here. I'm of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops listen and children listen, sleigh bells in the snow. There you go. I have not been in a. I tried it. I had a partner that was with a trans man, and I was not into it. Not because they were trans, just I'm not into men. And we have had lengthy discussions about the fact that although Alice or other partners we engage with are welcome to have male partners or otherwise, we don't personally want to bring in another dom or daddy. Because I feel like, especially with what we try to do, what we try to create, what our family dynamic and goal is, that having another one of those doesn't work. It leads to a bit of a power struggle, and that's not great. And yes, you are more than welcome to message us on Snapchat, although I will admit in person, or I will say verbatim, that I am not always great about responding on Snap. I sometimes will be not great about responding, just because we get a lot of messages. So. Thanks, Lady Piper. I think we're past that. But yeah, what other questions we have on Daddy, Daddy Dom, Daddy? By the way, guys, if you want to ask questions, you TikTok folks, please do come to Twitch. Come to Twitch. Much easier. Oh God. Oh geez. Oh geez, Rick. Be much easier to interact with you. Pixie Power, you snap me back. Yeah, I try. I do my best. By the way, guys, this is an 18 up stream. So if you're not 18, please don't need to get the ban. Also, we do still have a goal. We've got 7 days to go. We want to end the year off right. We want to end the year with 300 total subscriptions. Let's make sure we make that happen. By the way, if you didn't know, if you are an Amazon Prime subscriber, you can subscribe for free. It costs you $0 hairs. And there's plenty of people in the chat that can help you. Also, we are still working on the Kinky Fucker dating show, including with Alice and I as the guests first. But yeah, just to be blunt, we are 100% looking for new partners. Partners that can communicate, that are open, that are honest, that have integrity. And Amy, I don't currently have 3 girls anymore. We only have Alice. The other 2 girls parted ways. We are not discussing the reason why, unless we have to. But yeah, we are primarily looking for female partners under the age of 30. Just clear. Cis women at this time only, please. Unless they are post-transition. Trans, that's fine. And you've got to be comfortable with a public image. We're not here to force you into anything, but we have a public image. Our relationship will be public. This is what we do. So understand if you are interested in something with us, that's just part of the deal. And we understand that that's not for everybody, and that is okay. But we just like to make it abundantly clear that that is part of the deal. There's not really an age limit, but really we're looking primarily 21 to 30 right now is our goal. Food's here? Yay. Yeah, is it melted? Great. Well, I'll put it in the freezer and I'll try to eat it later. Carissa, it could be. It very much could be. If it could be again that he just likes being called daddy. I mean, there's plenty of people that are in the step bro and also their bullshit that aren't actually in the kink. So it could be. It's just that's another one of those communication things. Dark Angel, 21 in 6 days is close enough. That's fine. And 21's not a hard one for us. It's just we typically set that bottom limit too because, well, A, we like bourbon, but also because, again, with the public image we're portraying and the things that we're doing, it's a bit much for 18, 19, I think. Ironically, no, my public image does not impact my work life. As a matter of fact, we had a lengthy conversation with my boss the other day. I work with as a small business advisor. I'm a VP of sales and marketing. So we do payment processing and everything else. And I've actually gotten all of our stuff signed up to where it'll work through my company. And we had a whole lengthy conversation about it. So thankfully, my boss is very, very supportive. And Jane Dot, hey, traveling to us is totally fine. And what's for dinner is delivery from a place called Chicken Out. I'm gonna be eating a chicken sandwich right here in front of you. Which, for those of you who are listening to this on the podcast later on Spotify, I apologize in advance because you're not gonna be able to see it, and it might be the weirdest ASMR ever. So I apologize. You just have to hear me going, "Good chicken." Mm-hmm. Now, I didn't order the vegan chicken, but by the way, if you're in the St. Louis area, this place is actually really good. Does a vegan chicken option. And also, by the way, I want to tell you guys, check out BK, Google Bare Knuckle Beard. We are going to be partnering with them on Geek Grooming, it looks like. So I got 2 samples. For Daddy, big sandwich. I need my big sandwich. Yeah, I want my big sandwich. Bring me the small sandwich. Bring me the big piece chicken. We are in St. Louis, Missouri for the time being. The eventual goal is to go to Portland. That is the hope, and that is the hope by 2021. But in the meantime, we're in the dead middle of the country and are more than happy to have guests and come visit, hang out, create. Even if you don't want to date us, if you just want to create with us, you want to do some photo shoots and shit, come on down. Do it. Have a good old time. As long as you're COVID free. If you got COVID, stay the fuck away so you don't have it. We would ask that you be tested for COVID first, obviously. So while I munch on this sandwich, as soon as Alice decides to stop fucking slacking and bring me my sandwich, because she's selfish and doesn't want to bring me my goddamn sandwich, even though I asked her twice.
Fries in the fucking oven.
Have them fries. Dark Angel, see, look at that. You're almost 21 and you live 2 hours away. Perfect. Genji, what's up, girly? See, great. Don't be rude. Come on. Stop it. Anyway, if you just search Kinky Fucker on Spotify, it comes up. And although we don't search for a specific body type, oh my god, this thing is a mess. You guys can't see that. Maybe you can. Ooh. Although we don't search for a particular body type, we do have to keep in mind of the demands of napkin of our fans and viewers. So part of it, David, can you please bring a paper towel? I'm making a mess. Can you go faster, please? Sometimes, guys, I swear, and I love her to pieces. There are times where she couldn't walk slower if she tried. Sometimes she needs a little hustle.
And there are some times Colin is fucking.
I'm not gonna get on a new keyboard, don't worry. Lilac, that's a perfect question. Alice is the alpha of our home. I mean, right now she's the only of our home, but Alice is the alpha. There's not a hierarchy in our romance. If somebody, I'm really sorry I'm eating on stream, but we just got a late start. There's not an emotional hierarchy. If somebody's, I mean, now mind you, like, if somebody shows up day one and tries to come between Alice and I, we're going to put their fucking ass in check. But once somebody's invested, there's no hierarchy in the emotional side. There is a hierarchy on the pink side, and Alice is the alpha sub. What that means is that she only answers to me. And with anybody else we bring into this home, she tends to be, for lack of a better word, an assistant manager. She acts as a barrier, a buffer, frame, everything. And frankly, with some of the bullshit that's been said about me lately, Alice also is here for proof that it's not true. Yes, of course we'd mentor a new sub. I don't mean it like that. You're not just here for proof. What I mean is that if any of you have a question about me, whether you want to date us or not, or you're just a friend or a follower, ask her. You've seen her steal my phone. You've seen her post by herself. You could ask her whatever the fuck I wanted, whatever the fuck you wanted last night. I was so fucking baked last night. Oh wait, you can't be. I love you. It's hot. Sports bras are not okay. Um, whatever. They're not going to like it. It's a bra no. Anyway. And also, by the way, she's left and came back multiple times, like gone to see family and everything else. Just clarify. Some of the things being said were true. Isn't. Marriage in a poly relationship is complicated for the legal sense. You can drink it now if you want. Alice, why don't you tell them about your aftercare routine? They're asking. Why don't you tell them about your aftercare routine? They're asking. Yours. I just beat the hell out of you. I can't hear you, honey. Getting alcohol. Your girlfriend calls you daddy, you don't want her to. Communicate. Tell her. Let her know. Alice is across her, which might not picking her up. I would have. Can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Uh-oh. You guys hear me now? Did I lose somebody? Okay, good. That's saying. Where'd it go? I would have children with a partner, but not right now. Right now, we're in no place we would want to bring a kid into our home. Alice is also not interested in giving birth. Adoption down the road, probably. Until then, our motto is Yeetus the fetus. Somebody gets pregnant, bye-bye. Oh, good to know. Jade, thank you. Apparently, since I moved the mic, it doesn't pick up my hands up above from my mouth now. Dark, if we connect, drive on down, honey. 4 hours is not bad. You could be here in time to cuddle tonight. Sam. Anyway, does anybody have any questions on the? No, that's not. No, if a partner already had kids, that's a different story. I have a son. I just don't see him much because of where my ex-wife lives and her new husband and a bunch of other stuff. And because it's what's best for my son, because he is in school, and when they're in school, it's just harder, you know. So we would 100% have a partner with kids.
Merry Christmas.
It has nothing to do with that. We just personally don't want kids right now. Please don't. Burn all the booze. Oh my God. Why? Oh, bring me a new soda. Why in God's name would you mix it like that? Oh. Ooh. This bitch has got eggnog, or got bourbon with a side of eggnog. Fuck. Holy shit. And I like bourbon, but like, not when I'm not expecting it. We got some 103 proof bourbon that's got vanilla and brown sugar. It's a little cheaper than the more expensive shit I usually use to mix with the eggnog. And she just way overmixed it. Well, and frankly, that bourbon was less than I was less than pleased with it. I think it's because it's 103 proof. That the flavor it has in it is just, overwhelmed by the burn of the bourbon. All right. Done eating now. Okay. So, house's aftercare. Tell them next. I gotta watch. Boxers are digging. Come over here and speak into the mic.
Please.
Yep.
Hello. How are you guys? I'm so glad. I hope you're having a good day. Oh no, Carissa Gross can't hear anything. But I'm glad the rest of you guys can. Okay, well, as far as aftercare is concerned, I mean, it varies generally from situation to situation, but I love it when he cuddles me and reassures me and lets me know that he's there for me. Oftentimes he does.
By the way, Twitch TOS, she's just.
I do indeed have pants on. They're Michigan sweatpants. I don't have to eat the mic. What if I do have to eat the mic? What if I do have to eat the mic, Dragonheart? Yeah, all I get is mic foam.
Don't you know? I starve all my partners.
But I also like
No,
to
we
ice my
can't do
bruises.
ASMR because we get banned for it because somebody fucking reported us. Sorry.
I also like to ice my bruises a lot. What else? See, I'm not too much of like a.
I think there may or may not be sending out some messages. There's a reason why we're beasting the bells because she's definitely the beauty.
Sorry, I'm in such a state at this
She
moment.
can't be the brains because she's.
Are you
The epilepsy and the weed. I don't think she's got any brain cells left.
Would you stop being so mean to me? I am extremely intelligent. I have.
And she might be the.
Okay, well, I wear this collar 24/7. How am I doing? I'm kind of numb. But other than that, I'm great.
Cutting out like it's. Is it? Can't hear who, me? Is it cutting out like it's Is it cutting out like it's clipping, or it's cutting out like it's what you call it? Because my levels here look good. Oh, you can't hear me when Alice. Okay, you can't hear me. Okay, I got you. Alice, Country Brat needs to talk to you later. It's important, she said. So, I wasn't sure if maybe I turned the noise gate up too high, and that's why you guys couldn't hear it. You would think with as loud as I am, you'd still hear it, but, you know. Anyway. Oh, so when I move back from the mic, even sitting back in chair. Oh, good to know. All right, well, I can always turn the levels back up. But typically my voice projects so much, I was trying to prevent it from clipping, but I mean, I can bring it all right up here and get all up in your ear just like that. Do you like that? I think I can get away with this as ASMR as long as I don't say dirty things. I'm not saying anything dirty, though. I'm just whispering. What am I saying? I'm saying dirty things, but I'm not saying dirty things. I'm just saying dirty things, dirty things, dirty things, dirty things. Ooh, dirty things. Dirty things. Dirty, dirty, dirty. I don't think they can TOS me for just saying dirty things over and over again. Say sandwich. Sandwich. Somebody asked me to say sandwich. Oh yeah, weak old laundry, mud on the bottom of your shoes. Real dirty. Oh, the new computer is fucking fantastic. It is a goddamn beast. You guys kind of see it there in the background? It's a motherfucking behemoth. What disc? Yeah, you walked into some weird asthma. But you can't report me because I didn't say anything wrong. I said dirty things. Oh yeah, chores. Dirty, dirty chores. The house is dirty, and you need to clean it because the house is dirty. Yes, we do. STLBells.com/link has all of the stuff. If you want that friends only kind of thing. Ice Dragon, you didn't find them last time, and that's why we had way to work around a TOS. That's right. Dirty. Dirty birdie. Birdie in the mud. Not going to hear.
And don't.
Dressage Bell's dirty. She fell in the mud. She's dirty. No, I'm good. I am full from my sandwich. Plus, I'm sure they're sick of me. And pineapple, apple pen. I'm sure the last people that got us fucking when we were banned for 3 days or whatever for the asthma. You're bad because you fell in the mud and you're dirty. And I'm doing it for free. I'm not even making you guys pay for it. Damn it. Where's my hype train? Hype train for the Asmer. Where's the hype train? Y'all should be hyped for that sweet, sweet whisper in the mic. Damn it. Yep, definitely like low. Yeah, it's the gravel, man. I mean, you know, probably read you a menu, and some of you guys would be just like, ah, ha, 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 ha.
It's just answering the phone.
Welcome. You've got mail. Anyway, so who's got people listening to this podcast are gonna be like, what the fuck is this? They're gonna find it on Spotify by accident and be like, what did I find? No, PPAP is hilarious, though. It's some weird guy singing about 2 pens and a pineapple and an apple. I like those fucking girls. Yeah. Anyway, any questions about dad, daddy, sugar daddy before we move on to the next topic? Now that we've gotten completely off track, let's get this train back on the fucking rails. They say they love your outfit. All right.
Gotcha attack.
Stab you in the face.
Gotcha bottle.
Be amusing to hear you read a Dr. Seuss back. Doctor's that.
Do it.
By the way, again, Country Brat messaged you on Discord. Just letting you know. Apparently it's important. Yeah, because you made a mess. Good evening, y'all. Good evening. Yeah. So glad I have Bluetooth because I'm at work. People look, yeah. The noise gate's still a little high, so you're missing it still. All right, well, hold on. Let me fix it. Hold on. Where's the no. Let's see if I can fix it. Hold on. You guys are being great. Check. Where did we find that that adjustment earlier? So incorporating DDLG into your daily lives is not as bad as you would think. Because you can find ways to be creative with it. So wearing things under clothes is great. Text messages, secret codes, things like that. All of that is a possibility. You know what? You're not on here right now, so let's just kill that noise gate. Nice, remove that one. All right, I just turned the noise gate off. Let's see if that since she's not co-streaming with me tonight and going to be on microphone, let's just kill those bad boys real quick and just get that right out of the equation right now. Make this real easy. We're still going to make the background noise go away, but that should fix the problem. How's that? Better? Better. Thank you for the subscription, Strug. I appreciate it. Sorry to hear about the Discord server being clicky. It's not meant to be that way. We do have a private, if you're on our Patreon, though, we do have a private channel on that server just for you to interact directly with Alice and I, just so you know. I have seen Wicked on, I have not seen Wicked on Broadway. I saw it here in St. Louis.
It's awesome.
Although I've seen it twice now, and Wicked that I saw last time was, unfortunately, some of the characters were a little disappointing. Alphaba was way too ditzy, like way overshot. I am not an anime fan. Allison is an anime fan. And we watched Hamilton on Disney Plus. I will not go see it at the Fox Dark Angel because it's entirely too fucking expensive. That show's awesome. But if you're a touring show, it should not be $300 to $500 for a decent seat. That is unfucking acceptable. I don't care what show you are. I didn't pay that for Rent when it came out in 96. I have not paid that. I didn't pay it for Dear Evan Hansen's a new show, and I didn't pay that. Dear Evan Hansen, I was in the pit. I was like literally where I could have sweat from the performers drip on me, and it was $110 a ticket. The cheapest ticket for Hamilton was like $150 fucking dollars, and it was in the nosebleeds. So yeah, no, not happening. Not fucking happening. All right, so now that we're off of the daddy topic, and I think we've gotten it, I'm gonna preach for a little bit. Have a little bit of frank conversation with you guys on TikTok and you guys on Twitch. If you have questions, though, come to Twitch because I have no way to see the chat on TikTok. It's just entirely too small. Yes, I'm looking at a screen. I'm looking at my Twitch. If you want to ask questions, come to Twitch. Twitch.tv/Beast and the Bells. So, this is a big point I want to make to you guys. Posture check, I'm sorry. And it's relevant partially because of, and I'm going to do a series on this on YouTube also. But I'm going to give it to you guys first. And it's relevant because of, yes, that is the server that Sophie moderates is mine. But there's a channel on there specifically because it's got like 400 or 500 members. I can't keep up with that realistically. So there's a private channel on that server if you're a Patreon subscriber, so we can chat with you directly. Get out of my crotch, dog. So anyway, because of all the bullshit that Alice and I have been dealing with lately when it comes to people attacking us and trying to tear us down, etc., I want to talk in depth for a moment. And it's a good educational thing for you. All right, thanks, Frakes. Appreciate it. I want to talk in depth for a moment about an expectation that I don't think we deal with enough when it comes to kink. You've got all these people on there, and especially the ones that are the naysayers that want to talk about how we shouldn't teach edge play and we shouldn't do certain things. But the one thing that all of these people seem to forget is that one of the primary things that the leather lifestyle is founded on, that kink is founded on, that all that is founded on, is integrity. Integrity, integrity, integrity. Honesty, maturity, integrity. If you don't have that integrity, you have no business being a dom. And you certainly have zero business being an educator. It's just like we talked about with the daddy thing. If you're a dom, if you're a daddy, if you're a master, you have to hold yourself to a higher standard. And you have to operate with a certain level of integrity. And let me tell you that spreading rumors like some little high school fucking bitch, sorry, is not integrity. It's not what a dom does. It's not what a man does. It's not what an adult does. And for all of my wannabe social justice warriors out there in the world, if you falsely portray something as an injustice or otherwise, you are doing damage to the very thing you are trying to bring attention to.
Oh, God.
It is. For all the people that want to talk about, like, I mean, again, the people that attacked us and wanted to knock on the community and wanted to say about, for the safety of the community, we shouldn't be teaching breath play. Well, we were teaching it the right way. But because then you want to try all these tactics to tear us down, now you're hurting the community as a whole. So let me put it to you this way. If you are seeking a dom, if you are seeking a partner, if you are getting into this lifestyle, and you see that somebody's content, especially on social media, is them being some cowardly little keyboard warrior, saying whatever the hell they want with no integrity, no honesty, no proof of anything, and just saying anything they can to tear down somebody that they don't like, That's a giant fucking red flag, and you should run. Alice and I will admit to our faults. We will say we are not perfect. We will say we don't know everything. But you'll also notice that even when we are dealt with the stupidity and the ignorance of some of these people, we don't call them out by name. There's just no point. Now, we're going to address the issue. We're going to address the overall concern to make sure that it's dealt with the right way for the community. But we're not going to bring them attention, good or bad. Integrity and maturity are key. And if you cannot operate within those functions, you have no business being a kink. Period.
As that lovely camera gets to stare at the top of your head.
Hey, Inspire. Yes, thank you. Exactly. If you don't have a good educator that can teach you safe and responsible ways to do kink, you're gonna do it anyway. And that's my whole point when it comes to the choking thing. Because how many different videos and fucking Corpse King on TikTok, the choke me like you hate me, like all that, or 50 Shades of Grey and all that bullshit, right? We should be teaching them the right way to do shit, not calling them tourists, not saying they have no business being there, not saying, well, you're not going to learn this. Like, no. Teach them. Period. Period. Teach them. I'm sorry. And I will continue to call out proudly anybody who doesn't have integrity. There's one creator out there that I kid you not, guys. She claims to be an educator. And she has attacked us every way, shape of the sun. She's trying to come up with every fucking thing she can. And all of her content ever is this negative bullshit. Including saying that we shouldn't let kids go see Santa.
You're getting off topic.
No, I'm not. This comes back to integrity.
Oh, okay.
It comes back to integrity and maturity. And being too woke. My kid will go see Santa. He will, not right now during COVID. And he will sit on his lap, not right now during COVID. Guess what? Santa's not a fucking pedophile. Santa is, as far as we know. I mean, if there's one mall Santa that is, then that's fine. But the overall concept of Santa and sitting on his lap is not this weird thing that she made it out to be that, oh, I don't want my child to be taught that it's okay to sit on an older man's lap and ask him for things. Like, is that really the hill we're going to die on today? Is that really your battle? Or that, God forbid, because I'm white and a cis male, that I'm inherently the goddamn devil?
You are Satan.
I am Satan.
Well, guess what? The only person out here that has it any worse than you was me.
So, just saying.
Boo-hoo.
I want to make that point. And there's so much. I mean, there's so much more I can get into. I'm not gonna harp on it unless we have to. But just overall, like, it's just disgusting to me that, like, as somebody who used to run events, if somebody was at one of my events or one of the major St. Louis events that I used to go to, and they were going around talking shit, they would be banned. Or frankly, somebody in a leather vest with DM on it would go up to them and be like, grow the fuck up. Literally. So the fact that they feel like that they can claim to be educators and then do that behind a keyboard is just, it's so much proof that whoever vetted them is as toxic as fucking they are, and they have no business being educators. And also, by the way, let's mention something else. Again, I'm a supporter of sex work. I'm a supporter of kink and exploration. But please do not compare being a pro dom to being a lifestyle dom, because it's different. One is a job. And if your day-to-day life, you are a submissive to a partner, and you are getting paid to be a pro dom, then you are not a dom, and you should not be educating as such. You are fulfilling somebody's fantasy for pay. That is a job. That is a job. That's a job. That's a job. Period. Sorry. And also, when it goes back to the integrity thing, by the way, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about it, if you jump through 6 partners in one fucking day in the middle of a pandemic, yeah, you got lucky and you didn't get COVID this time, but maybe that's not the most responsible thing to do. Just saying. Even when we have partners travel to us from outside of town, which might happen, they have to be COVID tested negative twice. Period. So just saying. I want you guys, and I want to, the only reason I want to bring that to you guys' attention is literally just because I know a lot of you are newer at exploring. And I'm not knocking pro-doms. If you're a submissive male and you want to hire a pro-dom to work out your kinks, man, go for it. But let's just not confuse the difference between somebody who lives that lifestyle 24/7 and who does it as a job, because it's very different. That's why one of the reasons why I hate MTV's Real Life. Because MTV's Real Life did an episode called I Have a Fetish. And one of the two people was a pro-dom and then was vanilla in her day-to-day life. So, just saying. Just saying. So, if you guys have questions about integrity, by the way, let me know. I'll answer them. If you have questions for me or Alice, let us know. We'll tell you whatever the fuck you want to know, unless it comes down to the recent breakup, because until we are forced to spill the tea, we are not going to do that. We're not going to deal with it. We're not going to be the ones to demonize somebody unless we have to. Because that's also called integrity and maturity.
You're not being too mature right now.
You don't just trash somebody because you broke up with them. And times are hard. Yeah, they are. What's it like being a couple? Man, I don't consider myself a badass. You guys all give me credit for that. I really don't. Like, I'm not a soft dom by any means, but like, I don't know, I'm goofy. Alice and I laugh all the fucking time. When the other girls were here, we laughed all the fucking time. I make stupid dad jokes. We go and play fucking laser tag. We're nerds. We were so excited that Billy King got us goddamn Hogwarts fucking banners to hang up. Not that I'm knocking on geeks, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, I don't consider, I mean, like, and trust me, when I can, I'm going to get a Harley again. I will. But I'm not some dude rocking like 12 rings, riding a Harley around, being like, I'm going to fuck you. You know, I'm just not. Oh, laser tag is blast, by the way, though. It's tactical laser tag. So they give you a modified M4. So it's not it's not like the big cheesy vest and all that bullshit. It's like it's an actual assault rifle that they've just modified. It's really, really cool. And hell yeah, Ginga. We can ride together as soon as I get a fucking bike again. I should be looking for a bike now, frankly. With it being, winter, because everybody wants to get rid of them right now. But, Nicole, I will tell you that thruples... So here's the kind of funny thing about poly. First of all, if you're a naturally jealous person, poly is probably not for you, to be honest. Like, Alice and I made the point before that, like, if you can't picture your partner being across the room from you and, like, holding somebody else's hand, holding their hand or whispering in their ear or being intimate, not sexually intimate, but intimate.
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
Then you probably don't have a business being a poly. You might be a swinger. You might be okay watching them fuck somebody, but you might not be poly. Because poly has a lot to do with intimacy that is not sexual. If you're going into poly purely for the sexuality, you're in it for the wrong reason. 110%. I mean, sex is great, but also, let me tell you right now, you live with multiple women, guess what? All the shit syncs up. Just let you know. You don't get one period, you get 3 all at once. Yay, period party. No. But, back to your question, though, to add to that, I will say personally from my experience that foursome is easier to manage than a threesome. Because you never, in a long-term poly situation, because nobody ever feels like the odd person out. Now, mind you, I think Alice and I are still really good that even if we only have one additional partner, that we're very good about both of us showing them attention. But I do believe that I do believe having a fourth is easy. Even numbers are always better. But yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is like, everybody's like, and that's like even people mention the harem thing because we're a male dominated poly household. But Alice can tell you verbatim, it's not all about me. Very rarely is it all about me. Aside from being the dom of the household and guiding things, it's not like, oh yeah, I get all this, sex from the girl. It's not like that. I am very much just as much about the cuddles and the connection that I share with them and also that they share with each other and the friendships. And like, that's what's most important to me. I enjoy that as much as I enjoy the attention myself. And it makes me a better person, which is another reason why I hate when our stuff is portrayed toxically, because it's not that. I know there's men that are like that. Men. I would call them men, but men. Males. But Alice is sitting there right there in the background. I mean, I don't think I've ever tried to make it all about me.
Movies.
Okay, well, yeah, Alice is not a movie person. I like to sit down and watch movies, but still. But that's still, it's not, but that's not sexual. It's all us doing something together.
Sexually.
Well, sexually otherwise, but like I enjoyed, like I didn't get jealous if you were cuddling one of the girls or otherwise. Like I enjoyed that just as much.
Oh, no.
It's not all about everybody cuddle daddy. That's my point. That's a misogynist fucking attitude.
No.
And I'm not a misogynist. I'm not. I'm a second wave feminist.
I have friends too.
She does have friends. She has male friends. She goes and hangs out with male friends. She stays around with male friends. So, I know she loves me.
Very much.
We have an amazing relationship. So...
Do you want a piece of chicken?
No, I'm good, baby. I'm
Do you
full.
want a french fry?
I don't want a french fry either.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm really full.
You usually try to make me eat less. Just, well, put it away. It's fine. I'm not hungry. It is okay. Yes, you can come cuddle both of us. We'll take all the cuddles. Just be fair. Just bear in mind, if you guys end up dating us and you want to sleep in the same bed with us, that's fine. But just know that there's going to be 3 dogs there too. Just saying.
Yep.
Compersion. Thank you. That's the word. I forgot the word. Thank you. Compersion. And yes, like a pack form of love. That's why I always say family. And family wigs people out because of, they're like, ew, family, they're related. Like, no.
No.
It's like fucking Dominic Toretto. These are my family. It's Fast and the Furious family. It's your chosen family. I have family that I love also, but it's my chosen family. It's the people that I choose to put into my circle, into everything that I do. And that's, again, why I get so frustrated when people try to attack my integrity. Because I know plenty of doms who would not go, here is access to my entire world. Here's access to my entire world, my finances, everything. Because I want to make your life better from day one. And that is who I am. Crushy, I do and I don't for vetting doms. You want to make sure you can. The problem is a lot of the ways that people encourage you to vet doms is not always the best way. I would say you can ask former partners, but I can tell you verbatim that I've had partners along the way that just for whatever reason wanted to talk shit and make shit up for no reason. It's not always the greatest source. You can talk to other people in the community, but again, people are petty. I think at the end of the day, it's less about vetting a dom and it's more about your own personal instinct, your own personal experiences. Check their criminal record. I mean, if they have a criminal record, if they've done anything truly, truly terribly wrong, they probably have some kind of record. I, by the way, have no criminal record. Just specify. But That's one way. Otherwise, it's really communication. And I would just say that if you take your time getting into it, you should be able to spot red flags before you get to the point that you need to be worried about it. And make sure that, oh, yay, love language, physical touch. Mine too, Dark Angel. I'm really curious what you look like now, Dark Angel, since you're flirting with us so meticulously and wanting cuddles and puppers. And you're only 2 hours away. I'm just curious. Yeah, if they're a sex offender,
Don't be too curious,
If-
okay?
if they're a sex offender, that's a no-go.
Stop being curious.
Why? If they're a sex offender, that would be a no-go. Hi, Phoenix. Have I? I probably have. I'm sorry. Do you think an asexual person would be compatible with a relationship? Sure, if it's negotiated. Absolutely. It just, again, guys, there's no rule book for poly. There's no standard practice. Anybody who tells you that is sorely mistaken. It's what works for you. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Dark Angel. I apologize. And yeah, if they don't hide their record for you, but I'm just saying, I mean, like, realistically, just be open and honest, man. And again, like, I mean, you can vet them, but again, as somebody who's been in the community for 22 years and has seen good creators, good educators, good doms get a bad rep because of petty bullshit, you got to be careful. And at the end of the day, I mean, we have common sense and intuition for a reason. So I would say that you should worry more about how that person treats you, how well they communicate with you, etc. I communicated with Alice very openly and honestly from minute one. My intentions, my expectations. I still continue to communicate with her. Always. That's all you can do. And Alice is a strong fucking bitch. And let me tell you right now, if she had a red flag or anything that she thought would put her in danger, she would have been out the door a long fucking time ago.
Dead fish.
Alice has
Tell them about my dead fish method.
dead fish method. I don't know your dead fish method.
If I want somebody to get off me.
Oh yeah, she goes dead fish. She's never done that to me, by the way. And we live in St. Louis, Missouri. But yeah, you know, Alice, one of the things I always try to make the point of is Alice has been through somebody who tried to traffic her. Somebody was a Romeo trafficker. She's tried to be there. She has gone through things that cause PTSD. She's been in and out of the scene for 7 years. She's a very knowledgeable, experienced, strong woman. She's working on her master's in psychology, for God's sakes. Trust me. If there was anything that was happening in this house that I was doing towards her or anybody else, she'd be the first fucking one to sign up and be like, nope. So I like to make that point very clear. You're welcome, baby. And keep that thought in mind, by the way, if anything negative does get said. Because Alice has been here for almost a year now, so she can attest to the fact, quite frankly.
9 months.
What do we look for in another partner? Someone who is communicative, driven, okay with a public persona, obviously. Sense of humor is good, even if it's our fucked up sense of humor, that's even better. A little geeky about something. We want you to know who you are as a person, at least a little bit. Whether it's anime or Star Trek or Star Wars or Harry Potter, what the fuck ever, have something you're passionate about. We'd also like you to be passionate about us in time, but like, you know, have some interest. Be a person. Be a well-rounded person. We want to get to know you.
Dude, I want somebody I can vibe with.
Yeah, she wants somebody she can vibe with. 420 friendly is definitely important.
It's not important. It's not like it's a necessity.
Well, if they were fucking shitty and negative about it, it would be.
Oh yeah.
I said friendly. I didn't say they had to do it. I said friendly. Passion, affection, those are big ones. I mean, those are my love language. So at least some knowledge and desire to be submissive. I don't want it to be a, I don't want you to put yourself in a situation where you're not sure. We're happy to help you explore. But if you're exploring, then say that and own up to it also. I hope that makes sense. Stoner comic nerds, great. We want you to be your own person. We're not here to do anything. We're not here to force you to do anything. We're not here to change you. Physical attraction is a must. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We're not super shallow people, but we have our types that we like. And we also have to do, again, like I said, bear in mind for the public persona part and the brand part and the modeling part and all that stuff. I mean, that's got to kind of be considered, as much as I hate to say it.
I'm a picky person.
And understand, I'm all for body positivity. We are a body positive and we're a sex positive household. But being body positive doesn't mean you can't have preferences. Is that a fair definition?
Huh?
Being body positive doesn't mean that you
can't have body preferences.
That you can't have body preferences.
Yes.
Like, do I think that somebody who's a size 18, 20, 22, 24 can be beautiful? Yes.
Heck yeah.
Are we probably going to date somebody that size? No. That's just my preference. And that also then comes down to, again, the marketability of the commercial side of it. Especially because, guys, one of the things
OnlyFans. Only friends.
Don't say that. Thank you.
Only
friends only.
Only friends.
But it's not just that, though. It's not just that. It's like the TLC thing. We really want to work with TLC or one of these networks to get a show out about poly and kink. And let me tell you that they're obviously going to be looking for people who are attractive.
Oh, I hated that statement.
I mean, not attractive. That fit the normal realm of societal standards.
Which is a stupid statement as well.
It sucks, but I mean, it's just it's the unfortunate nature of the side of it. I hope that makes sense. Because I don't want to sound like that person. I'm more trying to be real and realistic and factual and frank, to be honest. I mean, personally, I am if I had my ideal, I don't see, that's the thing. I don't have one particular body type. I would say that I tend to like shorter girls, obviously. And I do like curves, but I also like, slim, thick, curvy. I want a booty. I want some curve. Not super duper 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 skinny, but not otherwise. If that makes sense. I mean, Alice is probably my perfect body type. But that doesn't mean that I couldn't go higher or lower in that spectrum and we would still be
I'm so short.
Excited. Also, I do like short, but I would prefer to stay out of the realm of dwarfism, if that's fair. Again, hey, there's some hot
Who's Mel?
little people out there.
Mel?
I don't know who. Melon Baller, maybe? I'm not sure what they mean by Mel. 5'2", woo woo, 4'11". See, there you go. 4'11's good.
Whoa, she's little.
What? No, midget's like 4'8". And I don't think we can say the M word. Well, to quote, what's the comedian? The M word is not the same as the N word, but
Mel is not.
yeah. We'll raid her when our thing is done. We'll give her a good old raid. Chin rest height. I mean, hey, I'm about 5'10", so if I can get the right height, they don't have to kneel. I meant to put my drink on their head. I didn't mean anything sexual.
Yeah.
Back pedal, back pedal, back pedal, back pedal, back pedal. Just saying. Not trying to be too blunt, but I'm just saying. No, I mean, typically 4'11" to 5'6", 5'7". Yeah, see, anything below 4'9" is a little person. So 4'10", 4'11". Low fives is great. And I don't know, somewhere between like a size 2 to a size 8 would probably be perfect, ideally.
Yeah.
But here's the thing is I've seen some really fucking hot size 12s.
Yep.
It all depends on how you carry it.
Hey, I was a size 12 when I came here.
No, you fucking weren't. No,
Yes,
no,
I
you
was.
no.
Those
You
jeans that are in there, they're a size
because they're
11.
cheap, shitty jeans.
They're a size 11.
They're cheap, shitty jeans. God, ladies, I cannot tell you how. Oh, I hate that. I'm a size 11, bitch. No, you're not. Alice, I love you to pieces, but you have not been a size 11 since I've fucking known you.
Yes.
No, when you buy $20 jeans, they break the size bigger because of how shitty the fabric is. Right now, she's like a size 2 to 4. She probably was a size 6, maybe. Maybe. Be honest. But again, like I said, I don't want to give that. I don't want to give that whole. I don't want to say that like that. Those jean sizes are like a hard line and get that attitude because it's not that. But if you're saying ideally and you want that, I mean, you know. But like Alice is a dancer. She's got thick legs. I like thick legs.
What's small cherries?
Small boobs.
Cherries.
I like thick thighs. I like a booty. I like a little bit of boob. I like women to be soft. I would rather a woman be soft than like all jacked. I'm not a 6-pack guy by any means. And I don't have a fucking 6-pack. So my girlfriend better not have better muscle tone than me. No.
I do.
No. Well, yeah, but you still are soft, which is what I like.
I'm soft and muscly. You want to see my muscles?
Over the shoulder boulders. I want cuddly soft for the same reason that women, I think, like dad bods, because they don't want to fucking try to cuddle a rock. The only thing hard on a man is, you know, that. And that's only for a few minutes. It goes on for 6 bloody minutes. Yes, thick but not unhealthy. That's a good response. And let's be honest, I think that there are times when body positivity can make way for bad health choices. Like, I'm sorry, I don't think that we should glorify my 600-pound life and shit like that. I don't think that that's good. And that has nothing to do with being body negative. That has to do with like, no, that's not fucking healthy. That's not being comfortable in the skin you're in. There's a point. Like right now, I am overweight. I know that. As soon as I can get my back shit back in check, I will be losing weight. Right now, I unfortunately cannot work out because of my back surgery and waiting to get my back brace and other stuff. So I'm about probably 15 to 25 pounds heavier than I would like to be. And I deal with that on a daily basis. And I will tell you that sometimes I am shocked by the people that find us attractive. And I very much inherently think that it's related to Alice because of I don't find myself at this weight attractive. I am not super comfortable with where I'm at right now because of COVID and my back surgery and otherwise. I've never been a skinny dude. I was 185 pounds once in my life when I was a club promoter and I didn't eat.
But you should let him romance you.
But like 2 to 210, about where I'm at. And yes, I am romantic and I am passionate. And I have all those things. I have a lot of things that I'm sure make up for it. My sense of humor. Plus, fat guys are funny. So, you know what? Give me COVID and knock me on a fucking on a feeding tube for like 3 months. I'll probably drop all kinds of weight. It's like that show Insatiable where that girl got her mouth wired shut and then she lost all the weight. Let's talk about how unhealthy that fucking show is. Holy God.
Oh, somebody called your cigarette the F word, and they got muted.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, you gotta be careful about that.
Because your cigarette isn't... You know what I'm talking about.
Country Brad, I don't disagree with you. I agree with you there. 100%. Dumb Cluck, there's Violent Wands and there is TENS units. Both of those are relatively safe. As long as you take certain precautions. The ones that you buy are not really going to be too risky because they're relatively low voltage. You do want to make sure that they're spark gapped. You want to make sure that there is a proper surge protector on it. And you want to avoid, I mean, obviously, if they have a pacemaker or something, please don't use it. And you want to try to avoid anywhere close to the heart. So, if that's helpful. I think we're going to run to about 9 p.m. tonight, guys. So, we've got, 20 minutes left. If you guys have questions, we're going to do a full stream tomorrow. I mean, not that 2 hours is a short stream by any means. But tomorrow we're going to do our Christmas stream. Alice and I I'll be wearing at least a Santa hat. I don't know how Christmas y'all get, but Alice will be all dressed up. We're going to have her open her Christmas present, or one of them, on stream. We'll sing you some carols. We'll drink some eggnog. It'll be a good time. So if you guys want to hang out with us on Christmas Eve, we would love to have you. Just so you know. Because our family time with our family time with family, our Christmas with family is going to be Christmas Day. So Alice is going to get a present Christmas morning, or a bag of presents, and she's going to get a bag of presents tomorrow night. So we will share. I'm not sticking to a hard 18 minutes. I'm not being that anal about it. I'd love to get another hype train going before we go. Would love to try to get us to 250 subscribers tonight. That'd be awesome. But in general, I try to tend unit on my back. It really doesn't, because mine is so deeply, it's nerve, not muscle. I have degenerative disc disease, so my discs are compressing, and right now I'm dealing with basically 4.5 to 5 herniated discs. Sorry, 4 herniated discs and 1 that is scar tissue because of the surgery. So I have my insurance approved me for the back brace, but we have been delayed all the way until mid-January just because of the fucking COVID and how little they take stuff right now. I'm also waiting for another injection into my spine, which typically helps. But, I mean, really, Alice can tell you for the last 2 weeks, I'm good for about an hour, and then I'm in excruciating pain. It's going back down where it's going down my leg and etc., which is where it was last time when they operated on when they did the last microdiscectomy. The problem is surgically, past a discectomy, the only thing they can do is a fusion, and I'm 37. I don't want to do a fusion because it cuts your mobility down, and I'm not going to give up my mobility. I'd rather have the pain. Again, we've talked about this before. We've had males, on the outskirts of the relationship or submissive. We just don't do any. We don't do other male dom daddy types because it's a power struggle. STL Bell's kink is snap. And yes, you're more than welcome to reach out to us on Snap. But I can't always say I'm the best about responding. So, and Country Bad, I 100% agree. Please do understand that it's a very different animal, and I'm not trying to knock on anybody by saying that. I just want to make sure that we do understand that sometimes body positivity can be taken too far, and that sometimes we need to be more worried about health than being PC. And honestly, I'll be honest with you guys, 420 does nothing for my back. I've tried CBD. It does nothing. Now, mind you, if I'm giggle fit like I was last night, yeah, I don't feel any fucking pain, but that's I don't feel anything.
Yeah, you reminded me.
I was just, fucking at that point, doesn't matter because I don't fucking feel anything. So, thank you. We are starting our own grooming company called Geek Grooming that will be doing beard oil and shampoo and bar soap and everything. We've got a great partner. We had to switch partners because the other guy was not reliable. We switched partners. We found a great partner for it. It's going to be good fun. Great production. It's going to be awesome. Oh, yeah. Country Brat for fucking sure. People do not need to be knocking on TikTok. Yeah. You know, that comes down to the, hey, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Or, let he among us without sin be the first to condemn. So, she does both, Pixie. Leaf and Shatter. But yeah, you people don't need to be criticizing anybody else. Thank you, Phoenix. Honestly, I've trimmed this beard back 3 times since Alice has been here, and it keeps growing this long. I would grow down to my navel, but Alice would not like that.
No. It gets in my nose.
Nakako, yep, I know exactly where you're at. I actually had one bulging when they did the surgery. My one bulging disc was literally touching the other side of my spine. That's how bad it was. It was oof bad. But my concern is, like I said, is it's starting to get back to that point now where it's on my other leg. It was my right leg before. Now it's my left leg, but it's starting to get to that same pain level, and that's what scares me. Because I do not want to go under for surgery again if I can avoid it. And yeah, thank you for your service, by the way, for the helo. And I apologize for the helo crash. Mine came from, we think, from high school football. I had a previously fractured vertebrae at some point, and then it's just progressed from there. Because I got ignored for fucking 19 years. Doctors would just think I was faking it, or they would just throw narcotics at it and send me on my way. It's taken me 19 years to find a doctor that would even do an MRI. And then they looked at it and went, oh, you got a lot of problems. Lots of shit's broken. Oh yeah, I am a furry beast. Very furry beast. It's the other reason why I go by beast, because I am primal, but I am also furry. Except for my head. That's why my beard's so strong, because my hair ran away from my head. It got scared. And it all came down here. She does butter. Booter. Who's got more questions? Give us more questions. Let's do it. Let's get one more hype train going. Let's give some subscriptions. Use those Amazon Primes. Let's make it happen. Play some funny sound effects. Let's do it. Let's do it. Dark, you can't make it 10 more minutes with us? How dare you? And I thought you liked us. I am ashamed. I am betrayed. I am heartbroken. I don't know why my cry just sounded like fucking
Hydrate.
Goofy. Not at all, Bailey. We don't like piercings or tattoos. They're gross. Not at all. I like my women to be pure. Can you sense the sarcasm? Am I laying it on thick enough?
Can you see my shoulder?
If I've got this much ink and I don't like women with ink, what a fucking hypocrite I would be. Holy shit.
Can they see the tattoo on my back?
Yeah. She's got a big one on her back. Ravioli or spaghetti? Either depends. Toasted ravioli though.
Oh.
Toasted ravioli here in St. Louis. If you don't know what toasted ravioli is, it is awesome. It's deep fried ravioli. Deep fried ravioli. Mud on your shoes. Dirty, dirty mud. Yeah, fried ravioli, it toasted is a misnomer. It's actually fried. Aw, what's wrong, dressage? Did you fall in a puddle and get dirty? Are you a dirty girl because you fell in the mud? Bad kitty got all dirty in the mud. I don't think there's really a recipe for it. I think you just take ravioli and fry it. I mean, it's a St. Louis thing. St. Louis is known for slingers That's Slingers, not Swingers. Slingers, toasted ravioli, Provel cheese, and gooey butter cake. Those are the 4 foods that are known for St. Louis. Gooey butter cake is a favorite of mine, too. Definitely a favorite. By the way, guys, please do. Whenever you're here, if you can host the stream for us, awesome. If you can share the stream on social media, awesome. But also, now that we do have the podcast live, if you can pull up the podcast, download them, share them, whatever, it will help our growth. So we will appreciate that. Again, you could go to Amazon Music or Spotify and search Kinky Fucker, and it will come up. And a slinger is like, basically it's like eggs, hash browns, so over easy eggs, hash browns, chili, cheese, all mixed together. It's super duper good. Oh yeah, Jinja, I forgot you're from KC, so you would definitely know about gooey butter cake or gooey butter cookies. I actually had red velvet gooey butter cake once, and it was the greatest thing ever. Greatest thing ever. Oh, from St. Louis. Okay, perfect. I saw KC. So you're still in St. Louis, or you're from St. Louis, now you're in Kansas City? Making my high ass. Yeah, I smashed like 3/4 of a party-sized lasagna last night after my laughing fit. And I could have eaten more. Oh. Your name's actually Casey, but you're in St. Louis. Well, where in St. Louis are you at? Tell us where we can find you. Chesterfield, nice. Come on down. We're right downtown. We'll have a little smoke sesh. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I like box brownies, and I like cheap mac and cheese too. I really do. KC, do you have our number or our snap or something along those lines? One of those. Phoenix also. All you St. Louis people, do you have some way to contact us? Good. Contact away, please. We love the contact. It's raining here too, I think, or it was. I believe it was. All right, guys. So 6 minutes. What do you got left for us? Give us the questions. Tell us what you want to know. And tomorrow we're going to do our fun Christmas stream, and then we'll be gone until the following. You know what? We'll probably live stream New Year's too, I think. At least part of it. Alice and I getting drunk on cheap champagne. We'll give it all to you. I have not dated a trans girl. I'm not opposed to it, but I would say that personal preference, I would only probably be interested in dating a trans girl if they were post-op. Just to be honest. I'm glad you're going to be on tomorrow. STL Bells Kink. Belles. Kink is our Snapchat. I am not great on bondage. I tie for purpose, not for pretty. So I don't have any good book suggestions. Our previous guest, who is what's her TikTok name? Do you remember?
Ooh.
The one who used to come on and teach about rope that we had a few times. I can't think of her goddamn TikTok name. Little Rigger. Little, I think it's Lil, or it might be little spelled out Rigger on TikTok. She's got really good rope lessons. She's really awesome. Yeah, Mousy, it's just a preference. I mean, again, I'm super LGBTQ friendly. But I mean, on the same token, like I had a partner that once that she wanted me to be poly with her and her female to male trans boyfriend. And she tried to insist to me, she's like, well, but he has a vagina. And I'm like, A, that's a really toxic attitude to have. B, that's a man. He identifies as a man. He looks like a man. That's a man. That's a man. So no, I'm not gay. I don't want to do that. In the same token, I to be honest with you, I really like lady parts. And I wouldn't really know what to do with a partner that didn't have lady parts. Especially because I have a strong fetish for scent and taste. That's just part of my deal. Make them biscuits, kitty. Make them biscuits. And TikTok, we're going to go ahead and end the live stream, but we will see you soon. We'll see you tomorrow. Stay tuned for more content. So, yeah. That was TikTok saying bye to them. I'll respond to everybody there. I'm going to get on and play a little Cyberpunk. I didn't get to play any last night because I was baked out of my gourd and I passed out. Yes, we would train a Dama sub. 100%. Any last minute questions for us, guys? Or who's going to be here tomorrow? Raise your hand if you're going to come join us for the Christmas Eve stream. You got us on Christmas Eve. Who's going to be here for Christmas Eve? Who's going to watch Alice open a present? Who's going to sing? Who's going to do it? We want song requests all night tomorrow night. So who's going to do it? If I'm not too drunk. Well, Casey, you might just have to come over and be drunk with us. You're in St. Louis, and you got my number. So maybe we'll just have to be drunk with us, and we'll just tie you in a bow. Just saying. TikTok name is Little Rigger for her. Me, it's Urban Beardsman. Hers is Alice Rose Bell. Alice Rose Bell. What time? 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Central, always, more than likely. I think 7 p.m. Central seems to be pretty much the sweet spot. We're not going to go live on Christmas. Christmas is going to be our day. That's why we're doing tomorrow. So we're going to do tonight and tomorrow. Next week, we'll be back on our regular stream schedule. We might even start adding a third day. We'll see if you guys want it. We're still trying to look for great guests, making sure it's solid. So we want to see all you guys, though. We're from St. Louis, right downtown. Right downtown. But I think that's going to be the end of it for tonight, guys. We appreciate you tuning in, letting us talk about integrity and daddy versus daddy versus daddy. Make sure you check out the podcast. Make sure you go to stlbells.com/link for all of our stuff. And beyond that, have fun. And thank you so much, guys, all of you. Thank you for your continued support and respect and love. And otherwise, we sincerely appreciate it. It really means the world to us that you guys have continued to support us through everything, even through recent stuff. So it really means the world to us. And it's something that we enjoy every day. One reason why we like streaming so much is because you guys are just a joy to deal with. And I hope you know how much we really appreciate you. So, that being said, Kinky fuckers of Twitch and YouTube and now, obviously, Spotify and Amazon Music. We love you guys very much. Stay kinky, kink responsibly, and make sure you love each other. Be excellent to each other. Thank you guys very much. Stick around. We're going to go ahead and raid. We're going to raid Melon Baller. If we can. Baby, can you look up her name? And see what it actually is? Because I don't know. I think it's just Melon Baller. Thank you guys so much. For those of you who are texting or otherwise, we will
come over. Not to like use streaming, pressure.
Sorry, hold on a minute. I don't know what's
Not like
playing.
our communities are
Good
gonna
job,
band together
Aria.
and start
Oh my God.
Ask me on stream. Now, if I say no, I'm going to look like.
Oh my God. I don't know.
Lily
What's,
doesn't want to hang out.
I don't even know what the hell that was.
Melon baller.
That was so weird. Is she online?
Yeah.
Is it just Melon Baller spelled out?
No. Well, the E at the end is a 3.
Okay, so it's Melon. MELLONBALL 3R.
Is this her?
Yep, that's her. All right, guys, we're going to raid Melon Baller. Beyond that, have a great night. Spotify, just search Kinky Fucker. All right? Go give Melon Baller a little bit of raid, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Here we go.
Hey.
Time for the raid. Raid!
I will yeet your ass. Don't fucking play with me.